Hey, what's up, guys? Harry Fairy here with Harry Fairy Gaming, and today I am bringing you a build video that I have been working on for quite a while now. Joe, I can help you with that worm ring, bro. After this video. So, the build that I'm bringing you today, obviously, Magicka Nightblade build. It is tanky, um, a tanky build, but you will be able to put out a lot of damage. It's it's probably my favorite build that I've ever ran in this game ever so far. So that kind of speaks a lot, and it's very easy to use. So while I sit here and roast my bare naked body by the fire, yeah, get that foot warm, bro. Let's jump into it. Alright, so here's my stats. Right now I have a Vampire, Stage 4. I got the Thief boon on. The food I'm using is Max Health and Magicka Recovery food. The Red Frothgar. And right now my Magicka is 27k. Max Health is 33k. My max stamina is 10.6. Magic recovery is pretty decent. Obviously, I'm a vampire, so that hurts a bit. My spell damage is 2943. Obviously, I'm not completely golded out on my gear and whatnot, so it's a little low, but quite high. For being a tank build, it's it's pretty fucking good, right? It's pretty decent. Almost 50% spell crit, so um, it's pretty nice. 22k spell resistance, 18k physical resistance, some good critical resistance. So I have 58 in a Magicka and some points in a stamina because um, we gotta be able to fucking break free, right? So right now with about that match stamina pool, I can break free twice. Um, Typically, that's kind of all I need. Obviously, stun locked and permalocks and permafears and shit is still a thing. So most of the time, it doesn't even fucking matter. But yeah, let's go into the champion points because this is the most boring part of a build video because, I mean, put your champion points how you want to. You can follow the way I do mine, but it's champion points are a lot more about your playstyle. I got 67 into the Magician, I've got 100 in Arcanist, I got 20 into the Shadow. The Apprentice pretty much has all of my points, 100 in Elemental, 47 Elfborn, 10 Spell Erosion. I put a little bit of points into Spell Pen because I don't have sharpened swords. So a little bit of points in there helps. 30 in a Thaumaturge. We got 37 in Resistant to boost that crit resistance. We got 35 Elemental Defender, 40 Hardy, 40 Recovery, 35 Bastion. These two are pretty important. This build is, you're tanky. You're kind of the guy that you want people to focus on. You can put out damn good damage and you can stay alive very well. And the way you do that is increase your save healing and increase your shields. The gear that I am running with this build is Ice Heart. I'm running 5-piece Rattle Cage, all in pen. This one's Divines because I haven't gotten a good shoulder yet. All in pen though. I'm running 5-piece Thunderbug. Gives you physical and spell resistance, spell damage, which is nice. When you take physical damage, which you do a lot, right? Because pretty much everybody and their mother is fucking running stamina this patch. You have a 50% chance every 3 seconds to deal 6,536 shock damage in a 5-meter radius around you. It's really good. It's always, it procs a lot every 3 seconds. It's pretty much up. Pretty much hits. And the shock damage is good, especially fighting against Dragon Knights. I love it. I love this set. This set is something that you can replace. The main thing about this build is the Ice Heart Rattle Cage. Ice Heart procs a lot. It gives you a good damage shield, and it does almost 1,000 cold damage to enemies in a 5-meter radius every second for 6 seconds. So basically 6k over 6 seconds to everybody. It puts that cold on them as well, slowing their movement. And the damage shield up. That damage shield being up, along with your other damage shields being up. Right now, that's an AK damage shield. Add the Ice Heart damage shield to it. You're looking at 12.6k or more, depending on the kind of buffs you have up and who you're running with. So, for my abilities, my front bar, which is my dual wield bar, right now I have double precise thunder strike, or thunder bug. Fuck am I talking about? That just annoys me. I needed to do this. They're both precise, which, yeah, it'd be cool if they were both sharpened, but precise is also really good for the setup, right? For proccing this Ice Heart. So, it's okay. I'm quite content with that. We're running on the front bar Lotus Fan, Swallow Soul, Structured Entropy, Invigorating Drain, Impale, Soul Harvest. So the reason we're using Swallow Soul is because it does give us some health back. It does still hit really hard. And while it's slotted, you're increasing your healing received by another 8% on top of what you have in your points in the champion, in your champion points. So that's really a good ability to have slotted. Also, Structured Entropy is very good to have on your front bar. Obviously, your front bar is your damage dealing bar. You're still going to be dealing a lot of fucking damage, I'll tell you what. Structured Entropy is increasing your max health by 8%. Obviously, the major sorcery doesn't fucking matter because we're wearing Rattle Cage. That's, I'm using Structured Entropy for that health increase. Because I have 33k health, and for someone who deals the damage that I deal, that's amazing. And I will attach some clips to the end of this. So stick around to the end. Watch this build in action. We're using Invigorating Drain because it is my absolute most favorite fucking ability in this game right now. Never used it before, but lately I've been just slaying with it. Especially running in a group, and it's pretty much the only ability I almost need to use. I mean, we target a guy, and I put Invigorating Drain on him, and he doesn't know what the fuck is going on, and he's dead. That happens often. It deals a decent amount of damage, it restores health, and it generates a fuck ton of ultimate every time you use it, with a stun. I mean, this ability is all around. It has it all. Amazing ability. Impale to finish off those fucking kills. Soul Harvest to put on that Major Defile is huge to have Major Defile. And it increases your damage against your enemy by 20% for 6 seconds. It's awesome. Soul Harvest, obviously, we don't want In-Cap Strike being a Magicka build because that deals disease damage, and we don't have points into Mighty. It's not going to hit as hard. Soul Harvest is going to hit harder for us. So it's, go for that. While slot, anytime you kill an enemy, you gain 10 ultimate. The thing is that doesn't mean you have to have a killing blow on an enemy or anything. And anytime an enemy dies in your area, you're gaining 10 ultimate. That 10 ultimate, along with this 15 ultimate every 3 seconds, or over 3 seconds whenever you use it, along with the amazing gain of ultimate that Nightblades just generally get, it's nasty. You're always soul harvesting motherfuckers, I tell you what. Back bar, I mean, you could change out Light's champion, but you know, since like I said, I am a tanky build, I am the person who tries to take all the heat so that my friends can just blow a motherfucker up, right? Light's champion is amazing, you know, it gives you, um, let's see, healing you or a nearby ally for fucking over 9k health every second for 5 seconds. That's 45k health in 5 seconds. Any friendly target you heal gains major force, major protection for 5 seconds, increasing their crit damage done by 30%. So, using that, your your buddies you're running with are gonna their crits are gonna hit hard as fuck. 30% is big, and reduces their damage taken by 30%. I mean, love this ultimate. It's only 100. The cost is low as hell. With the amount of ultimate we gain, that shit's almost always up. Harness Magicka and Healing Ward. Those are our shields. Those are our life-saving abilities. Quick Siphon. I've just recently started using Quick Siphon. This is something you can switch out for pretty much anything else that you feel like you need to run more. I mean, you can certainly switch it out with Crippling Grasp, put another dot on somebody. Um, you can switch it out with Sap Essence, be a little more Sap Essence tank. Refreshing Path is something that I run often in that spot. But you know, I'm kind of messing around with Quick Siphon. I kind of like it. If I put it, you know, when you're running a good group that's well coordinated, you put Quick Siphon on the enemy that you're all going to be attacking, and it's restoring a lot of health. You know, each attack against the enemy restores 615 health. That's not saying each attack from you. That's each attack, like anybody hitting that motherfucker, right? So, you know, you're restoring a lot of health having that. For you, the effect is increased by 150%. So, Mass Hysteria, yeah, siphoning attacks, yeah, gotta have it. My, I sacrificed some Magicka recovery in order to have the spell damage that I have and whatnot. So, siphoning attacks is something that you should always have up in this build. It's something that you need to watch. You need to make sure that that's always there, man. Or wherever it is on your screen, whatever add-ons you have, make sure that that's always up. It's going to be a lifesaver when you're in a long battle. You know, this isn't a huge damage dealing build, it's more tanky, right? So you're going to run people out of resources most of the time, and you need to be able to manage your resources. This build is actually pretty easy to manage your resources. We must have lost like our home keep bonus or something. I don't know. I'm like 2k health down for no reason, and 1,000 Magicka down. Sometimes I don't know what the fuck is going on in this game. But, anyways, that is the basics of this build. Now, let me go into. I had mentioned earlier that you can switch Thunderbug out. What I would switch it out with, and also if you want to run Rattle Cage and Thunderbug, you can also throw on Grothdar here. Be a little less tanky, a lot more damage. Grothdar is a pretty sick set. What I would switch out with Thunderbug is either Spinner to definitely deal a lot more damage, or another idea that I have is Scathing Mage. There's a piece right there. The reason that I would love to switch out Thunderbug with Scathing Mage is because of the 5 piece. You know, 3 and 4 pieces gives you spell crit. The 5 piece, when you deal direct crit damage, you have a 20% chance to increase your spell damage by nearly 500 for 6 seconds. That can occur once every 6 seconds. Let's look back at this. When you deal critical damage, you have a 20% chance to gain a damage shield that absorbs blah 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 for 6 seconds, blah blah blah. Effect you can do every 6 seconds. They both proc on crit, They both have a 20% chance. You see what I'm doing? You see what I'm saying there? You picking up what I'm fucking putting down? They're both gonna be up at the same time, and when they are, you're gaining 500 spell damage right there. You're gaining a damage shield and that 1000 cold damage at the same time. And you're gonna be a truck, but like, you know, a fast one like a Ford Raptor. You're just gonna fuck people up, right? So that's something that I am currently wanting to try out. I haven't tested it yet, but I just wanted to bring the idea to you guys. If you want to test it and let me know, you know, if you have the gear already, please test this out for me because I'm still trying to get the weapons. It's going to take me forever because nobody wants to run ICP because everybody thinks it's hard. But let me know. I think that's a really good setup to do. Scathing Mage and Ice Heart together. So that is the build. I'm pretty sure I've covered everything. We've covered abilities, stats, and champion points. It's kind of exciting. Alright. You still on the phone? I'm just gonna assume so. Let me know when you're not.
Let me know when you're not.
What?
No. I just the whole conversation you just had with yourself was very. I mean, you know, you still on the phone? Well, yeah. So I could tell I'm ruffling some feathers over there. Valhalla. There's a guy by the name of Valhas that's leading their raids. It's an old SWP guy. Don't know if you are familiar with his name.
Yeah, Valhas, yeah.
Yeah, he's leading their raids over there. Very nice guy.
Yeah, Valhas is pretty good.
Yeah. He actually is very clean and clear as to what he wants. And easy to follow. Earthwind's more of a... I respect her, but I mean, she doesn't tell you shit. Just
Right.
damn crown is all she says. And then I could tell, like last night we had to go do some training. And one of those times you're just like, I can't read your mind. You got to be clear about things. Because we went into.
Sorry, I was just having a 1v1 and it was actually pretty great.
As soon as they step on it, you can drop another, and the first one stays, and you can just keep doing that. So it's
I'm gonna get that
no
guy
matter
on
where
his
they
horse.
move.
Fearing. They're all feared. Got one down. Get on little juice. Lady Bebop is going down. Down.
Right.
Getting on Esma.
Oh, you got a bunch coming.
Coming down to help you. Fearing. They're feared.
Yes. Roll dodge right onto my trap and then die. I love it. Troll King.
Pop in my healing ult. Let's move back up to the south. Move south, up the hill, guys. Alright, get on Brada Scraps. Take him down, nice. Move further south. Little juice. Healing ult coming out. Fearing.
Oh.
I just got focused.
Baby girl.
Baby girl.
Oof.